Alright folks, we are back. This is episode 21 and today we will be heading down to Dragnon Cliffs to drop off some mail and sell some salmon, and then we will head to Sage Hills. So Taryn, who commented asking that, yes, we will be seeing the final island that we haven't seen in this archipelago today. The wind is behind us, so I'm going to attempt to reach the top sail, release that, and have a nice slow sail away from the dock. And then I will work out exactly where the hell I want to be going. I know we're roughly southward, but I also know from previous experience that Crab Beach is going to be somewhere in the way. And those of you following the channel will know that we didn't land at Crab Beach very well last time, and in fact we crashed face first into it. So I'm going to try and be a bit more careful this time. Just going to round this island, and I think I'll just head in a general southerly direction, southerly, and we'll take it from there. Also in this episode I will be announcing the poll results, but if anyone has subscribed to this channel, I think they will have received a notification telling them what the poll results are, so you'll know what that is. But for those of you who haven't seen that, I will be announcing that at some point in this episode when we are sailing nicely. So I think I'm heading... Yep, we've got the wind right behind us, so I can completely open up our sails and make some adjustments. So it's actually been quite a few days since I played Sailwind, so bear with me. It's been a long work week this week. Oh, but now we have some time to chillax. Well, hopefully chillax. We'll see. Something's luffing, but I think that's just... I'm not sure what is luffing actually, because we have the wind right behind us. Just Sailwind sounds. Right. Release the sheet on our gaff as far as it will go, and then we'll haul that up. And we should be flying. And actually the most exciting thing I wanted to try, I'll try it whilst it's night time, is someone, I think it was unoriginalised names, said if I take a lamp and... oh, my inventory is not free at the moment, so you'll all just have to sit and be excited for when I try that. Put the broom there. There we go, you won't have to sit for long. If I take the lantern and pop it in my inventory, would you look at that? The light follows us. I've got nearly 200 hours in this game, and I had no idea that that was even a thing. So, always learning. But we will pop it back up for now. Oh, I thought I was going to lose that one. In my Crab Beach episode, I lost a lantern to the beach. The beach just swallowed up the lantern. Right, okay, what direction are we heading in? We are heading just west of southwest. Let's go have a peek. So, we are at Sanctuary. Clicking a wee dot here. And we've kind of come out in this direction. And now we're heading south, just west of southwest. So we're heading in this direction. If I zoom out, as you can see, we're heading bang straight for Crab Beach essentially. So my options are to turn more south-southwest, which I think is the better option, or head more west-southwest. But I think we'll go south-southwest. So we'll make a turn and see how she handles that. I'm almost tired. I do like... oh, there we go, everything's swung round. I'll just let her straighten up a little bit and see if she holds. And if she holds, then we can think about nap time. which is clearly my favourite part of this game, as it's... Oh, I'm still holding on to the helm. That's not good. As napping is pretty much how I play this game at this point. Right, this crate has been annoying me for many episodes. There we go. Perfect, perfect storage. How is she holding? Yeah, I think that's good enough. So maybe before I sleep actually we'll just do a quick poll announcement, since I know you're all just on the edge of your seat since I mentioned that. So head over to the map, click on my channel here, and as you can see, the Sandbuck has won it by quite a bit, almost 2/3. So we're going for the Sandbuck. So that means we will be heading back to Al Ankh to pick that up. So yeah, that pretty much determines the distant, not so distant future of this channel. I believe what I'll do is I'll sail to Sage Hills, and then that way I'll have seen every island in the archipelago and recorded it. And then I'll maybe do some missions off camera, but of course I'll update you with a little sequence. And then when I've got enough funds, I will prepare our vessel for an ocean voyage and head back. But there's another option. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave this one to a poll, where if I zoom out enough, there's another archipelago kind of on the way. Like if I just headed like southwest or south-southwest, I could explore Firefish Lagoon. It does mean it'll be quite a while before I get the Sandbuck though, so I think what I'm leaning towards doing is just heading straight back, and then we'll do Firefish Lagoon next, because it does look pretty there. The other thing I'm going to do is, I believe this was Coupling Rhino, who mentioned that carrying rum and wine is a lot cheaper. Or maybe not cheaper, sorry, it's a lot lighter than carrying water. And also, since we don't have any snake oil, rum and wine is going to help our energy drop a bit quicker. So when we're sailing across the ocean, we can just sleep, get drunk, let the energy drop, and sleep. And we should get back a lot more quickly, particularly with the wind behind us as well, as you could see on the map there. So yeah, that's the not so distant future of the channel. And on that though, no, I'm going to turn off our lanterns and we're going to head to sleep. So I'll see you guys when I wake up. Alright, we have woken up. Not sure what island I'm looking at behind me, but I believe that's Sanctuary there, so perhaps that is Crab Beach. Yeah, that's maybe the sort of mountains of Crab Beach, with Crab Beach along the back there. That's obviously Dragnon Cliffs. I'll run to the front so we can see past the gaff. That must be Dragnon Cliffs there. And how is the wind looking? It's getting a bit more of a beam reach, but I think I might actually head off in the direction so that the wind is right behind us again, just to keep the speed up. Because I think I'm going to approach Dragon Beach through the same arches again. And when I say that, what I mean is we're going to come in this way. Now, for a bit of fun and games, I will leave Dragnon Cliffs going this way before I go to Sage Hills, which is down here, just because I haven't explored this inlet yet. So I believe it's now time for a little bit of pilotage. Sanctuary, we can only get one reading, is just a smidgen east of north-northeast. So I will grab my pencil. Sanctuary, just a smidgen east of north-northeast. There we go. I might need to extend that actually, I'm not entirely sure where I am. So we'll just extend that a wee bit more. Always rough pilotage here. Now, Crab Beach is going to be hard to get a reading because, well, at least one off both sides, but then we have more islands, so I'm going to take the easternmost part of Crab Beach. or westernmost rather. And that's just north of northwest, or in between northwest and northwest. So that's here. So northwest, and it's in between northwest and northwest. So roughly here, but we'll try and get it more accurately. The most now eastern part I can see of Dragnon Cliffs is just south of southwest. So if I'm here, I believe I'm looking about here. So southwest, and it was just west, wasn't it? So yeah, we know we're roughly about here. So I'm going to take that, folks. Pop. And we've slept a whole 33.4 nautical miles. Lovely. And we haven't even fully slept yet. And now we can continue sailing. It looks like the wind has dropped a bit because the marker seems to be luffing a touch. How are we doing for food and water? Yeah, we could use a little bite and a wee drink. Chuck this bottle. We're not massively rich, but we're at the point where the money you get back for selling the bottles isn't too important, or doesn't make too much of a difference. It does look like we'll be finishing our sunspot fish soon. But that's okay, because I will be resupplying the entire vessel for an ocean voyage anyway. But as I say, hopefully a shorter ocean voyage. And I'll keep plenty of water with me as well. I'll probably just take bottles, but as I say, the rest of what I'll be bringing will be rum and wine. I think it quenches your thirst at an equal rate. Obviously, I'm not sounding too confident there. But either way, I got here with 2 barrels, so I'm thinking if I bring 3 barrels of wine or rum, just whatever's cheaper, and then this crate full of water, then we should be absolutely fine. I think I might sell one of my crates of fishing hooks. I'm not entirely sure. Or I might just keep them and rely on fishing and just eat raw fish the whole way. But one thing's for sure is I will certainly be staying in the tavern before I leave, just so that all my vitamin and nutritional needs are reset. How's it looking right now? We could use some cheese. So we only have half energy, but I think I might be close enough to get there without needing to sleep. Worst comes to absolute worst, I can anchor up relatively close. And I think I'm still far away enough where I can think about, instead of anchoring up, just dropping the sails and drifting whilst asleep. But I'm sure my mind will change as I go along. I haven't memorised where the entrance is and how it looks compared to the topography, but I think I can maybe see it. There's a line of a mountain coming down this way. Hopefully you can see that on YouTube in 4K. So I'll be heading roughly about here. In fact, I think I can just make out one of the arches as well. So I'll turn us in that direction. So we're just turning around just a wee touch. Something like that. And we will just plod on through. The time is... it is 7:30. Well, 40 minutes past 7. In the morning, of course. We'll be doing a lot more celestial navigation and noon readings very soon. I'm not sure how long it'll be before I set sail back across the ocean, but it'll at least be maybe in about 3 or 4. There's a little vessel just out there, 2-masted, so I think that was the Damn, I forget the name. Was it the Crackham? Cackham? Something like that? This is just like episode 1. We've gone full circle, folks. Shipwreck Sean, can't remember the names of ships. Yeah, that's certainly the Archies. And I think we certainly have enough energy to get away with this. So we are doing fine. I'm rather happy with this. Got all the sails bellowing. Try and get something screenshot worthy. Although I think I'd like to have Sage Hills in the screenshot, to be honest with you. Or rather the thumbnail. Let me check. I'm hoping that, yes, all the Dragnon Cliffs mail, which I believe there was 2 of, that's up in our bow here, up the top of the old pile. All the salmon we have to sell will then be, well, the stuff underneath the mail will be accessible. Then so will all this stuff. Then, as you might have seen, underneath we've got all of our mail to Sage Hills. 4 days, I'm not sure if that's cutting it tight or not, but we won't spend too long in Dragnon Cliffs today. But within this episode we will be doing the full sail to Sage Hills. My last 2 episodes were a bit shorter than the previous ones have been, but I'm just trying to keep a tiny wee bit of variation. And as I say, I knew I was going to be working hard in the old real life this week, but fortunately I have Thursday off, which is tomorrow. I'm recording this on Wednesday. I don't actually know what time it is. I think it's about 7 or 8 o'clock. So yeah, I'm recording this on Wednesday, and I will have it uploaded. I said on the poll announcement 6 PM, but I'm going to try and get it uploaded a bit earlier than that. I wrote the poll announcement when I was still at work and when I was unsure if I was going to be recording an episode tonight, because a couple of pals invited me to the pub. But we're not as rich in real life as we are in Sailwind, so I opted for spending it in the tavern, or at least a tavern in this archipelago instead. So there we go, that's my blabbing for the episode done, or at least part 1 of blabbing. Looks like we're approaching very quickly, and we will have the wind behind us for the whole approach, so we will just absolutely steamroll through this inlet here. So that's working out pretty good for our eventual cast off down to Sage Hills, and I reckon we should get there within the 4 days. Touch wood. I do need to think about bringing in some of the sails, because of course I don't want to be getting too close to the dock when I need to do that, because then of course we will slam crash straight in, and I'm really trying my best not to do that anymore, although I can't promise anything. And in fact I won't promise anything. Right, Dragnon Cliffs starting to feel familiar now. Only my second time arriving, but I'm getting used to the beauty. Ah, she's lovely. I'm going to miss this dhow, but we've still got plenty of fun to be had in our bonnie for now. Which reminds me, Taryn has come up with a good name option for the next vessel, which I think I might go for, or at least if I don't go for that directly, I will use it as inspiration. But I do like their thinking on that one. It's something in the Irish language of Gaelic, but you know, I'm a little bit biased and I think I might go for Scots Gaelic. But we'll see. Because, I mean, this one's named Bonnie, named after Anne Bonny, a pirate, who happens to come from Ireland, which means we can use both Irish and Scottish as a theme. Right, I think I'm going to take in the gaff. She will be a bit harder to control, but where's the sheet? There we go. Or a bit more unpredictable to control, but that's alright. Because the wind is still pretty much directly behind us, so she won't steer off too much. I think I can now take in a topsail, which is hard to get to because, oh no, not again. I do not want to be doing this again. Can I dump this up here? Yep, that'll do. I thought we were doing a repeat of a previous episode there. Haul in that jib, even though I did just say I was going to do a topsail, but I panicked, so I just did what was right in front of me. Always the professional. Now I do need to think about where I want to berth. The obvious answer would be as close to the merchant or the trader as possible. However, if I'm planning on leaving in this direction, then I will need to think about that. Let's have a quick look. So we can go in either. Either. But sailing in this direction is pretty much an absolute no because the wind is coming directly from there. And hopefully the wind won't have too much time to change whilst I'm unloading and checking for any more missions or trade down to Seychelles. Right, we are now at a beam reach now that we've turned round. So that might make it a bit more difficult for leaving, because we might have to close haul it, but I am now no stranger to just jumping in the water and giving her a push. Right, now the topsail is doing absolutely hee-haw. So, ruffle that back up. And I think we'll pull this jib in a touch. We might even be going fast enough that I can just completely pull that jib in. It looks like we will be close hauling or close reaching away from the trader when we leave. But that's alright. Yeah, let's get that jib up. And we'll just bus her in, hoping to keep speed. I feel like I've lost a bit of walking speed there. Right. Silence. Just trying to straighten her up so that we can maybe berth along this way. And that gives us... Oh, maybe should have left the jib out. She has slowed down pretty quickly. Yep. Release. There we go. Keep that forward momentum. I've released the inner jib under the hope that we don't go too quickly. And we'll just patiently wait. Alright, Dragnon Cliffs, it's been a hot minute. I won't be spending much time with you today though. Although when I was leaving I did say I wanted to go up and see if I could explore up here. But I don't think so, I think it's just visual, but either way, I will be finding out at some point. Right, getting nice and close. Jib's not doing too much, but it's doing just enough. And in fact, I think now it's blowing us into port more than it's doing anything. Which is actually a tactic in real life, if you come up and then just let the jib blow you in. So I'm going to say I did that on purpose. And haul in the jib. And this is where we'll be docking. Just like that, on a curve. My mouse stuck to my table there, always helpful. Okay folks, so I will, well first of all I'll show you where we are in terms of finance. 17,542. And reputation is around here. And maybe I will sleep in the tavern and just risk it, because our energy is quite low, and once I'm done chucking everything in, it will certainly be low. So I'll be right back with you. Or do I just go and... Right, I think I'm just going to deliver the mail right now. And then I will sleep in the tavern and deal with salmon later on. Second bout of mail. Right, where's the tavern again? There's a dude out there, but I think is that the cargo guy? No, that's the cargo guy, so. Who the hell are you? Selling me water. Well, we don't need water because we'll be drinking rum and wine. Forgotten where the bloody tavern is. Looking for a green flag, I believe. Oh wait, it's starting to come to me. Round here? Yep, nice. Alright folks, I will see you in the morning. Maybe not. I will see you in the morning. Alright folks, that might have been a bit of a risky move, because now we've got less time to deliver our mail missions to Sage Island, or Sage Hills rather. But it just adds a little bit of jeopardy, and that's what we're all about here at Shipwreck Sean. So I doubt any of you want to see me stocking a bunch of salmon, so I'll cut and we'll have everything to trade. Alright folks, we are ready to trade some salmon. Let's see what we get for it. And we'll take the receipt for the sale up to 23,214 Emerald Dragons. Might just have a quick currency exchange check and see what that's going to be in gold. 31. So we don't seem to have made an awful lot while sailing around, and if anything it seems like we're back where we started. But hey ho. We should earn a decent amount when we sail back across the ocean. Any missions to Sage Hills? £3 of goods. 2 crates of oranges, which is 106. So goods was, sorry, £240 at 3 crates for 388. Oranges is looking tempting. Slightly less, but there's only 2. Cave mushrooms. Well, we'll definitely take that since there's only 1. Of course we'll take mail. 6 bananas. Don't fancy that because they're big boxes. Do we want the goods as well? No, we'll check and see if there's trade first. So we want to take the oranges. The mail. Nope, mail to Sage Hills. Where are those cave mushrooms? There we go. And let's check trade. So Sage Hills is 1 up from the bottom. So let's see what is profitable, if anything is. Beer, not too bad. Pork, yeah, that's okay. Might have actually been way better to just not do any missions and completely stock up on pork there. But as I say, I'll do most of the money making off camera. Goods is decent. Black tobacco okay, but it'll be small. Brown tobacco decent. Yeah, I think we're going to go for brown tobacco. I don't know if it's the best profit percentage wise compared to the other things we saw, but it is small. So I think we'll just take as much of that as we can purchase. There we go. Is anything falling in the water? Yeah. So, yep, I will fill the boat up and I'll be back with you. See you shortly. Alright folks, we have everything on board, but I realised that I haven't got much food left on board, so I'm going to go and see what I can grab quickly. I think actually I will run back to the tavern, because I did notice some juicy treats that were selling there. Am I lost again? Yep. Okay, it was this way. We don't want any of your raw fish, I'm afraid. We can do that ourselves. How do I keep... I am absolutely terrible at working out where the hell I am. Okay, there we go. There we go. What you got for me? Let's have some crab cake. Wonderful. And, well, we've got enough fruit. I wonder if they're selling bread around. I'm going to take some beer as well, just for a bit of fun. Maybe start stocking up on our alcohol for the later trip. Have we got anything that will satisfy our cheese needs? We do. So I'll take the goat cheese. And you know what? If we're hungry on the way, we will just have to... In fact, no. I'm going to drink some water and then save space in my inventory for more goat's cheese. That's not water. Sorry, that was the Scottishness in me there. There we go. No, I don't want to sell the goat's cheese. I want to sell the water. Can you... Okay, goat cheese in there. This dude just wants to buy my goat's cheese. Alright then. There we go. Had to manipulate them a little bit, but hey ho. We have a couple of rolls of goat's cheese. And now we can set sail. Let's shove the goat's cheese in this crate. And I'll maybe chop that up as well for something fun to do at sea. And this is where we're putting our liquids. Couple of beers. I'll try and keep those bottles for decoration again, because that's fun. And we'll check the wind. Complete close haul. So, yep, we will raise our inner gaff. And we'll pull that in nice and tight. But not too tight. Just keeping an eye there. I think that'll about do. And we'll be pushing ourselves off from the dock. And then when we catch a little bit of forward momentum, I will raise the gaff. I can't really... There we go. Just keep pushing her like this. And there we go. Right, so I can't turn any further to port because we will completely lose the wind. So I think I'm just going to plod her along like this. I think we can get away with raising the gaff straight away actually, because we will soon be turning towards the junk over there. And we are sailing again, folks. That poor jib there is luffing like crazy. So yeah, I can't remember if I said this already, but for those of you who voted the junk, don't worry. Don't be sad that we won't be sailing our as the next ship that we purchase, because I will have a little surprise for you. Maybe I should name the next this episode Poll Announcement and use a screenshot of the junk just for some fake news. No, I'm not that cruel. Right, okay, so let's think about this. So we will beam reach it down. I've never done this before. I don't know why I'm doing this willy-nilly without thinking. I think we're headed here and then out that way. I'm not going to look at the map. That's cheating. But I don't necessarily want to go ahead and change the sails just yet, because it looks like it might be a close haul again when we turn to our port. So I'm just keeping a hold of the helm here. Need to be careful not to slam into the wall. Or to the rock, as is tradition. So it's not optimal sailing right now, but as I say, I'm just holding the helm. The important thing, folks, is that we're moving forward. Lock that so I can check. And yeah, okay. Oh, it does look like there's stairs going up. See there? Oh, folks. I think we can do a little bit of Munro climbing, as we call it in Scotland. Okay, well. It's going to be hiking simulator for me soon. That was a promising sight though. Maybe there's some secrets to be discovered up there. Exciting. Oh, I didn't know that. That's completely taken. I don't want to go to Sage Hills anymore. I want to turn round. But no, we are trusty merchantmen here to stick to our mission. Am I going to be able to get out? Well, we've started now. So if I want to be smart about this, we want to go this way, kind of. But not too much this way. So we'll go that way. That was some horrendous grammar, but I found it funny. Right, I think we will just get away with close hauling out of here, thankfully. And then we will turn south and work out what direction we need to be heading in for Sage Hills. Oh, it's quite tight, isn't it? Right, waiting for the perfect moment to turn, which I believe is now. A really fine close haul. Hope that she just pushes herself out of this little channel. The water is ever so slightly choppy. Excuse me, had to take a drink there. She's slowing down, but I think we're getting away with it. Turn around this way, try and build up a teeny weeny bit of speed here. Oh, but then... oh, leaving's going to be difficult. This is going to be a whole load of tacking. Okay, so basically leaving was going to be difficult no matter what way I did it. Fun. But we are not deterred. Oh, pretty. Right. We're not deterred, but we are distracted. Oh. Put that one on my quote list. Oh, jeezy. What have I done? I'm trying to get as close as I can get here. Make the most out of every tack without crashing. Yep, I think that's close enough before I start to panic. Tack round. She's caught the wind. How's her jib looking? Not so great, but hey ho. I think it's the best we're going to get. She's making all sorts of noise. Oh no. This is not where we want to go dead in the water. do not want to have to get out the boat and push. Well, I bet you've never heard me so silent. Right, try and get away with a little tack here. I think we'll face in this direction if we get away with this one. And then we should have one more tack in us. Oh, shit, boy. My back is tensing. I am nervous. Oh, no. Right, cool. Maybe a second jib would have been an option for this, but... Nah, I've got one more big tack in us. No crashing, no crashing. Okay, haul around. Oh, that was close. There we go. She doesn't like being on this side by the sounds of things. But yep, I think after this tack we can open up some sails, or at least one more jib, and fly a bit more. Sketchy. Again, distracted by the potential thumbnails here. Episode 21. Named because it's 21 minutes of me trying to get out of this bleeding bunch of islands. Right. No more distractions. Sticking to the plan. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, that was cutting it fine. Right, it looks like we can get roughly southeast on a beam reach once we've turned round. At least it'll get us a bit of go forward and I'll readjust. Yeah, okay, stop our turning there so we're not heading towards land. Release the sheet for that 45 degree. You know it, folks. I think that's... yeah, that'll do for now. Jib can... what am I holding there? Is that the right? That's tightened on the other side, my bad. Jib can go out a touch. Like about there. And release the big boy jib. And that's already looking quite nice. And we'll just let her do her thing for a wee minute till we clear land. Let's have a wee look at what the hell's been going on there. Right, so complete creative freedom here. We did that. And then we did that. And then we squeezed through here. And then we kind of came round and berthed on this curve here. Now we've come out and round. And we went dit, 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 dit. Cool. Now, from where we are, Sage Hills is going to be pretty much bang southwest is what we want to be doing. So that's what we're going to try and aim for. And obviously we're going southeast, which is not what we want. But where's that wind going? Oh, ladies and gentle sailors. It is going southwest. Wow, okay. We're lucky boys and girls. We have Sage Hills over there by the looks of things. So I'm going to completely release the sheet in preparation for complete downwind sailing. Oh, we've gotten very lucky. Very lucky indeed. See, that's why we tack, folks. That's why we had the difficult time getting out of here. Why do I keep trying to release on that side? Right. Release the jibs. And open up our topsail. And we are full steam ahead. Why am I... I'm still holding on to this, haven't I? There we go. F to let go. And yeah, I'll just make sure she kind of holds course. And then it will be sleepy, sleepy nap time. Oh, please do it. I do like it when the... Oh. I was going to say, I like it when the jibs open up on opposite sides. Can I release like that? I'm not entirely, like, sure how to force it. Maybe if I tighten on the... Oh, okay. Okay, I've got no idea what I'm doing, it would appear. But we can loosen round here. Jeezy peeps. I've gone brain dead. What on earth am I doing? So, the inner jib, we will release that so it opens up as wide as possible. And then we also want to release on this side. The jibs are just fluttering back and forward. They're not really catching the wind, are they? Okay, sailors. Expert Sailwind players in the comments. What am I doing wrong here? Somebody assist me. Why are these just floating and fluttering around? I'm going to pull you in tight. And the wind... I suppose the wind is slightly going windward, and we've probably been turning a bit whilst I've been doing all that. Now release here. And hope that that stays like that. And then jib number 2. Oh my word. Okay, it will be like that. Do whatever the hell you feel like you want to do. Yep, that's fine. You can do what you want. Is it just because there's no wind? Yeah, I suppose there's not much. So maybe we can bring in the outer jib. The big boy jib. And then there's only one jib to muck about with. But yeah, I think we're going relatively straight. Yep, we're still kind of keeping course, so... I see, I don't want to sleepy bedtime too soon, because I don't want to wake up in the dark. But we're going in the right direction. You know what, I'll feed myself, we will drink some water, and then I will go to sleep. Because that jib is just annoying me. It's annoying me because because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So really, I'm annoying me. My skills are showing, and I don't like that. I don't know if we're hungry enough for that cheese yet, but I don't want it to go out of date or anything. Ah, well, we've still got fish left. Treat yourself, right? Here we go. And we still need cheese. So we'll have some breakfast cheese. See you guys in the morning. Thank you for persisting with that. Alrighty. We have woken up. Not quite fully slept. But the sea seems to be a bit more choppy. Turn the light on and try and see if I can spot Sage Hills. There's something over there direct to the west, but I suspect that's Serpent Isle. Because we're still heading southwest. Unless, of course, we have passed Sage Hills. I'm not entirely sure in the dark. No, I think, yep, I can see 2 peaks just off in that direction there, underneath the rope. So we're still doing good. So try and do some nighttime pilotage here. Where was Serpent's Isle? I believe that was to the west somewhere, right? I'm just waiting for the waves to settle. I can't see diddly squit anymore. Okay, I've lost Serpent Isle. But we do have... Okay, so I'm going to do the old... Oh, no, I'm going to go in the water. Oh my word. Come on. Oh, I've just pushed the boat. I love how the sail from Sanctuary to Dragnon Cliffs was just a breeze, nothing went wrong, and then this has been instant panic and chaos. Welcome to Shipwreck Sean. That's how we do things. Okay, well, I'm going to take that little splash in the water as a sign of we're just not going to bother with pilotage, and I'm going to sleep off the last of that energy there. And also, I just got a notification on Discord to say that the new Sailwind update is live. So I might have a little read of that whilst we're recording, just to see what that's all about. So I'll see you in the morning, and I will open up my phone whilst I'm sleeping, and we'll do a wee update. Speak shortly. Alright folks, we have woken up. It looks like we've kinda just sailed past Sage Hills. So I will deal with that. We look like we want to turn right round and be a bit closer to beam reach when we do that. So I'll pull the gaff in just to prepare. Something like that. I will get rid of the topsail, and then we will tack round. And then I will work out where the town is. And when I'm heading in the right direction, I will have a read of the Sailwind update, or beta update. Beta? I'm Scottish, not Latin. There we go, so roughly in that direction. I think Sage Hills is a bit like Dragnon Cliffs, where we'll have a channel to go through. These two sheets that aren't doing anything, I'm going to pull these two tight, just because all they're jumping around is, for lack of a better term, doing my nutting. There we go, that's better. Having a bad time with this jib here. I'm tightening on the wrong side. Pull the jib in. This episode's not featured the best of my sailing. Right, how are we looking? Not so great. We need to pull that gaff completely in. And that's a bit better. Nice. Okay, so the beta notes. Everyone, 0.30.b2 beta patch is live. So we've got some bullet points here, 4 of them. Cargo transport services are now available on all the new islands. I don't think the new islands applies to anywhere we've been in this series, but that's exciting for when we do get there, although I'll have no sort of reference for that. Point 2, fixed a bug where your save would break if you bought the big lantern. Again, big lantern, this is news to me. Also very exciting. Point 3, the tavern in Firefly Grotto should now work properly. Again, doesn't apply to me, but you know, great. Another tavern to have fun in. And fix an issue with flooding in Astra Abbey. So I don't know if these are all places that already featured in the game, or if they are new to the new update, i.e. the new islands they mentioned. But either way, it's always good news when the early access game you're playing and loving is receiving updates. This series actually started not long after the update that featured nutrition and things like that. So yeah, it's like a sort of milestone. And there's your Shipwreck Sean update for the beta. And I can see a little house up on a hill there. I'm guessing that's one of the Sage Hills. So I think I'm going to tack now and try and find this opening. And we do need to tighten the jib on this side now. Not too much, there we go. And a quick jump over, and we'll just do some more dead reckoning. So we kind of sailed southeast for a bit, and then we cut southwest, but we know we're roughly, sorry, my mouse is having a bad time today. We know we're roughly about here before we've tacked. So yeah, not much in terms of pilotage today, just a big straight line. But yeah, Sage Hill's looking nice. It looks like the town is here on the easternmost Sage Hill. I've got an immature brain, so I'm not going to say what I think this looks like. Apologies, folks. This must be the little house I'm looking at. Looks like we've got a little cute part here and another house at the top of the other Sage Hill. So yeah, we're now just sailing across the north part of Sage Hills until we find an opening. And I think I am going to release the second jib just to encourage a bit of speed. Already open. You can tell it's been a wee minute since I've played Sailwind because I'm getting all my jibs mixed up, and we'll get there, folks. In the last few episodes, the last three or two, I believe, no, three, I recorded those all consecutively. So yeah, trying my very best. Oh, it looks very green. I thought all of the islands would have this colour in this archipelago, considering it is the Emerald Archipelago, but I've not actually seen that much green whilst I've been here, other than the obvious one, the ocean itself when we crossed over. That was the first sort of exciting part of my ocean voyage. Right, it looks like once we're headed... Oh, we're turning. Once we're headed towards that opening, it will be a beam reach sail in towards town, which I'm quite chuffed about. What time is it? Nice. 8 o'clock, or past 8 o'clock. Right, just going to keep a hold of the helm. I'm losing my sanity a wee bit here. We don't want to lock though. I do need some water. A couple of swigs of what's next to me. I think I'm going to do a little test tack to see if we can just head directly towards the islands now. Okay, we're straight into the wind. Okay, I don't think we're ready for it, but we've committed now, so we'll just sail straight towards, or as straight as we can towards the opening. We do have a filthy boat just looking around. She does need a good dusting. Very nice. It's actually fitting that it's raining here because there's a lot of greenery on this island. Just a nice light rain. Pretty much a daily occurrence here in Scotland. Although we actually got snow yesterday. Yeah, folks, it snows here coming towards the end of February. In fact, usually we get a second load of snow. Where I live now doesn't see a lot of snow, but where I grew up, yeah, school would be closed, buses would be cancelled. But I think we should be fine where I'm at the moment. It looks like we can take a walk up Sage Hills as well. I think maybe I'll do an episode dedicated to hiking. We'll hike both the Sage Hills, and then I'll sail back to Dragnon Cliffs and hike up that central island at Dragnon Cliffs. Right, going to do another tack here. We are moving very slowly, but I think we'll get away with it. Oh, this is all very exciting. My terrible sailing has made me a little bit grumpy. So grumpy that I almost forgot that I'm very excited to see a new bit of land. That could be screenshot worthy. Zoom right out, get a peek at both the peaks. I can just see it now. Episode 21. Sage Hills. I can't think of a decent pun. But we'll just keep us going in this direction until we're pretty much in line with the opening, and then we will tack in the way. And in fact, oh, I can see the town now. It looks like the entire town is a port, which is perfect for my docking skills. And we're about to go dead in the water, which is not so perfect for my docking skills, but pretty perfect in line with how the second sail of the episode has gone. And I hope that I have enough speed, yeah, it looks like it, to do our final tack. And she should manage pretty well from here. Open up the gaff just a wee bit. I'm not necessarily doing it for speed, but just for a little bit better control. Looking good to me. Going to lock her in this direction and bring in one of the gaffs, one of the jibs. There we go. Making sure we're not about to get beached anywhere. Release the gaff a bit more since the gaff was turning us. And we're getting pretty close to beaching ourselves again. We don't want to do that. We've had enough of that with the Crab Beach episode. Very nice. Welcome to Sage Hills, folks. I think we can take in this gaff now. And let the jib do the talking the rest of the way. How's the jib looking? Yep, drawing us forward pretty well. There's some green lanterns, very pretty. I think I'd like to purchase some of those. But we're keeping our eyes peeled for a trader. Are we going to have to, yep, we're going to have to release a bit of gaff just for a bit more go forward. Because she does not want to turn to port. There we go. Gotten away with that one there. And I think I'm seeing a blue flag. So I think we want to dock up around here. Final danger turn. Oh, we're going to sail right past. We're not going to do much skill with this. We're going to grab that and we're just going to take a leap of faith. And that's how they do it in the business. You can hear some wind chimes, which tells me it's windy. Oh, you can buy wind chimes. Oh, that's tempting. I think it would get very annoying very quickly. But it is tempting. Right, what are you down here? Is this the trader? Tea? I can't tell if that's a trader. There better be a trader on this island, I swear. Nah, this will be the trader over here, right? But yeah, we can buy tea here. I've never seen tea in this game before, I don't think. That might be... Is that unique to Sage Hills? Yeah, I definitely want to do a little bonus episode where I am doing a bit of hiking. But first things first, we'll sort our docking and we'll complete our missions. But of course, I will make a cut so you don't have to watch me dragging all of this in. Oh, and I'll also bring the sails in. But before I make a cut, we're on 2,388. And reputation wise, well, we certainly won't be getting up to the 20%, but there we are. So I'll be back with you. Alright folks, so we have completed our mission history, which was 2 oranges, 1 box of cave mushrooms and 4 mail. Reputation wise, yep, that's gone up. And our finances have gone up a wee touch as well, but selling this brown tobacco is how we're going to make a real difference. So let's get that sold. Nice, we're getting closer and closer to that 30,000 Emerald Dragons mark. Let's just have a quick peek and see. It looks like selling some green tobacco back to Dragnon Cliffs might be a good shout, since it is nice and light, and then just taking up as many missions as we can. Books might be a shout, but they are heavy. Medicine is not a bad shout as well. So it's 3,500 for 272 profit. Whereas green tobacco, that's more closer to 10% profit. So far green tobacco is the winner. Eel at a quarter, 25% profit, roughly. Water. Tea was okay. Yeah, so I think we're going to be selling green tobacco back to Dragnon Cliffs. So I'm going to do that. Get the receipt for that. Oh, it sounds like we're getting a storm soon as well. So actually, before I take any missions, I am just going to have a little explore, because I might have to stay here overnight if it's going to be stormy like that. If Sage Hills really wants to be in a huff with me. So let's jump up to this tavern up here. Alright mate. Fabulous. Plenty to eat. Some more famous bread. Oh, and rice beer. We'll add that to our alcohol collection. Fabulous. And with that folks, can I stay the night here? Maybe it's upstairs. I might be speaking too soon here. Yeah, it looks like we can. Cool. So with that folks, that has been episode 21. Thank you for joining me. And I will be with you as soon as possible to sail back to Dragnon Cliffs and then think about stocking our vessel for our ocean voyage. Thank you very kindly folks. See you later on.